Oops, wrong button.
How's it going?
Look at all of our note takers.
So many.
I know. Good. I just recorded and sent over your thing.
I saw it. Thank you.
Yes, is that good?
I haven't had a chance to look it all the way through, but I saw like the first minute of it. But yeah, it looked good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, that will definitely work, which is great because I'm opening it up Friday. We're
Nice.
doing it then. I've got 10 people on the wait list, so we'll see how many of them actually sign up. But for doing very little actual promotions for it, I've got ads that are going up tomorrow and all that fun stuff. But it's finally happening.
Yeah. Well, you just grow it. I mean, that was kind of my
Yep.
thing with the school, like, yeah, it's kind of my school is very stagnant. I haven't had really any new people, but then I'm like, well, I haven't done anything to get new people, you
Right.
know? So it's like, and I remember Laurel saying that she's like, yeah, I got really frustrated because like nobody was joining my $7 a month thing. And then she's like, and then I realized I wasn't promoting it. And as soon as I start promoting it, people start joining. So like,
Yep. I noticed her ads been popping up much more frequently lately. I'm like, she's turned the machine back on.
yeah, I think when she gets to a place where she has enough people, she turns it off and then turns it back on when she wants more, you know?
Which is understandable. I mean, that's really the way to do it.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly, exactly.
But I
Um,
was I was hoping that our so like our weekly newsletters still go out just from us. And I put at the bottom of it links to your school and then to my wait list. So I was hoping that we'd at least get like a little bit from it. But you
yeah.
know.
Well, eventually I want to do my own thing and you'll probably want to change yours to your own. So, I mean, I think the content's good, so it doesn't matter. But
Mhm. Well,
that's
it keeps
on my
us
to-do
somewhat top
list.
of mind.
Yeah, yeah, and it's all value. So,
Oh, for sure.
I do not do. I have a list of shit I gotta do. I'm like, I got in that place of being like, I got so much to do, I'm overwhelmed. I'm just
Hmm.
like, and then I have to go back to like, what's my most immediate constraint? All right, what do I have to do? So, okay, so I don't know what's going on with Jonathan's group. Beth has kind of taken over doing some stuff. It's interesting. So, they
Oh,
did say that, she sent me an email saying I don't need to send her a um invoice that because it's a training, I don't know. And then she said she'd send me the information and they're gonna like whenever we do a workshop, they will cut the check like at the end of whatever month we did the workshop on. And then we'll start getting quarterly checks for all the replays.
okay. Well, it's nice to know
So
that Beth's on top of that.
yeah, yeah, I don't.
I feel more confident knowing that Beth is on top of that because Jonathan's actual team is like I really outside of Sarah, I'm not really confident in anyone there. Like Darushka, I keep having to go back and forth with her to fix shit and remind her of stuff.
That's so funny because I was supposed to have a meeting with Jarushka this morning about his in-person event that she's like, yeah, let's plan a meeting like once a month. And it's been over a month since the last time we talked. And she didn't come to the meeting, just Sarah did. And so I was like, look, if we're gonna do this, it's like now. Like if you
Yeah, you
like we
got to
have to
start
have
prepping now.
yeah, we have to have 6 months to promote it. We have
Yeah,
nothing scheduled. So if we don't do this, then we can't do it. So
right,
like
right. And just a small reminder, if there's any way I can help with the event, let me know. Like I know
oh,
like you
you
still want to run
will.
point on this, but let me know where I can help.
No, seriously, like you and Shannon, like I will definitely need that. We just need to start with let's get,
Like you need the groundwork first.
yeah, like let's get a space, let's pick a date, and then we
Yep.
can start moving backwards. But we can't do anything until we actually have a venue and a date.
Right.
Um, so I'm kind of like, let's go.
I know. I
Um,
have not been impressed with Darushka joining the team.
Yeah, I don't. She just sent me a thing too, asking me, which I was like, what? She's like, because I teach in Jonathan's brand builders thing. And she's like, when do you teach? What's your agreement? I'm just trying to understand your monthly agreement. And so I literally just took the text message that Jonathan sent me and sent it to her. I go, this is our monthly agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he asked me to teach once a month on Wednesdays. I picked the Wednesdays. This is what it is. I don't know. Like, what else do you need to know? I've been doing it
Talk
since
to your
January.
boss.
I've been doing it since January. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is, but I'm like,
Who
okay,
knows? Who knows?
I don't know. Okay, so with Jonathan, then his ads.
Yep.
Let's just plan to meet, like, whether we do it on Tuesday or Mondays, but I just want to see the back end just so I still am a part of this process,
Mhm.
because I do talk to Jonathan a lot. And let's figure out his strategy for the next, like the tiers, because it's kind of like, if we're just rotating the tier one, I mean, that's better than nothing, but we now need to do the tier two. Like, we
Right.
need to be hitting up the people with the tier two stuff. So I don't know, like, tier two should be any objections, testimonials, and if he has any videos on his YouTube that would work for that right now before we actually give him stuff. Because what I want him to do is shoot some videos that could directly, like, talk about those objections, but also he wants to promote his AI mastermind, which I also think this event could do, and offer something for the people to get into his mastermind at a discount at the end of it.
Oh,
So
totally.
to me, it's like, what do we want to start doing? How do we start talking about his mastermind? And I don't know if he needs a direct add to it, because it's a high ticket at 547 now. But how do we get people in that world and kind of start, looking at, like, strategizing for him more?
Right.
So what, like, can you show me some of the ads that we've been running, just so I kind of get an idea
Yeah.
of where we've been, so we can figure out where we're at?
Let me back this up all the way to the start of the year. All right. So tier one. All right. So these are currently the ones going right now. I've swapped out a few. This one I got to swap out with another one, because clearly Facebook doesn't like this one at all. Because this one's been.
What is that one, just so we kind of know?
Every single time a major technology.
Oh, hey, I'm probably not sharing with sound. Because I do it too. Let's see. Share sound. Okay.
Every single time a major technology shows up, the same thing happens. Someone stands up and says, this is going to destroy jobs. This is going to ruin everything. Press. They said that about electricity. They said it about the assembly line. They said it about the personal computer. They said it about the internet. And every single time, they've been wrong. There's actually a name for why they're wrong, and it's called Jevons paradox. In 1865, William Jevons.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. I could.
Yep.
So yeah, let's turn that one off, because it's not doing well. Okay,
Yep.
so what's the one down below that has the almost 500,000 through plays? Get started with the AI checklist.
Still drowning in AI noise and no clue where to start? Jonathan Mast and the Whitebeard Strategies team have trained thousands of entrepreneurs and business leaders. They understand the overwhelm, confusion, and endless tutorials, and they make AI both understandable and actionable. With bite-sized training modules, hands-on insights, and peer masterminds, you can save time, boost revenue, and deliver more value. Over 500,000 forward-thinking leaders have already begun to unlock AI's potential with Whitebeard Strategies. Clarity plus execution equals real-world results. That's the promise of Whitebeard Strategies. Cut through the noise. Download the free AI checklist now and start leveraging AI today.
So
So
the
where do you download it?
um that's a good question. There's only a tier 1 ad, so there's no link or anything like that attached to it. Um Plus download your free. Hang on a sec. Oh wait. So where would they have it? Oh, this must be it, but how would they know? So so people already, so they clearly like the video because it has plays. Percentage wise.
But if there's nothing for them to download, that's like a huge trust breaker.
Yep. So then should we, what do you think of turning this back on? I can add the link to the checklist.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But how long did that run? Because if people liked it, but there was nothing to download.
I wonder, let's see. Well, no one commented either. Because you would think if they were really looking for it, they would have said something of like, where's the checklist? They just watched the video. Hang on. Is there
So if it says starts, is that it started on May 2nd? Like, how do I just want to kind of figure this out?
Yeah, that's when it started. Um,
So how many ads did you
number
put
of
up on May
comments.
2nd? It seems like there's a ton of ads that went up on May 2nd.
Everything
That
in
can't be
here
right.
started May 2nd. No, that's not right. I think the overall campaign for tier 1 started on May 2nd. Yeah, the ad campaign itself started May 2nd. I don't know why this is saying, because like these just went up no more than a week or two ago. These have been up no more than 2 weeks. So this is incorrect.
Well, how do we read that? Like if I'm looking to see, because it's like on the back end of stuff, like I don't understand this. If
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. It would make sense that this would have the day that this specific ad went up. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Hmm.
and then like those other ones that are turned off, like best AI tool and Google Gems and all that stuff, why is there no data on those?
Because these are older ads that go further back than the start of the year. So these are ones that we did in 2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I went back to, what was it, May 2nd, then go all the way up here, then we should see all the data. There we go.
So I'm just trying to understand this. So like, because if I'm looking at like best AI tool, and it only got 11 impressions. Like, how long did that run for? Like, that's like, I'm trying to understand the back end.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the unfortunate that we don't know. That's the sad part, is that it starts and ends. It's copying what it says here at the ad set level, because the ad set itself, again, we started on May 2nd, 2025, and then just we never end it. So that way the tier 1 ads never end. We just keep adding more ads to it. I wonder.
but you should be able to go in and see how a specific ad in an ad set's doing. I know you can, because I do it like the guy at Sullivan. We go over all this stuff.
Let's see. Um, all right, let me do some digging on that and figure this out.
All right, so can you just, like, let's say he had Laurel go into the back end of this and wanted you to walk her through it. Walk me through what our strategy is right now, just so it kind of like makes sense to me. So this is ad set tier 1.
Yep. Yeah, so this is the brand awareness building ads.
Okay.
So this is where Jonathan's talking about just basically casting a wide net of topics and information that could relate to anyone, just to get them intrigued in AI, under like know Jonathan, obviously, you know, the beard and all of that. Tier 2, which ones are we running for that? That one's just video views.
Well, what are we running in tier 2 right now? Because I think that's what we have to beef up.
Just this one right now.
What is that one?
Let's see.
Record and post video. You don't have time to record and post video, you say? Ah!
Oops. Sorry.
You don't have time to record and post video, you say? Ah! Seriously, I don't buy it. We're business owners. We're busy. We've got lots going on, and that I get. Totally, 100%. But I just recorded a video, and, well, let's say this. I started with the idea. I recorded the video, just like this, holding my cell phone up, added captions using the Captions app, and posted it to YouTube, to Instagram, to Facebook, to Threads, to TikTok, to LinkedIn, if I didn't already mention that, and Twitter. And I did it all in under 10 minutes. Imagine 10 minutes a day in order to build your brand, to build credibility, and to grow. Why? Well, you simply pick up your phone and answer questions that your customers are asking, just like I'm doing here. Then you can go ahead and get those captioned, posted, and working for you in about 10 minutes a day. You don't have time.
Okay, so what we need is, so what out of his videos, because that one would be like, you know, covering the objection of not
I don't have
thinking
time
you,
to make caption, or I don't have time to make content.
yeah. But really what we need to be doing is rotating the tier 2. Like tier 1, you want to add new stuff, but tier 2 is where you want to be pinging the people that are paying attention to tier 1, that are on that invisible list with new stuff every single week. So they begin to get warmer and warmer. So that's what we need to be doing. Like, so what are these other ads that we could do? Like, what's that tier 2 stacking GP? Oh, that's probably too old now.
Most likely.
Like, so what ads or what videos, can you find some videos that would be, because it's going to be a while before he records anything. So like, can we find something that, that we're rotating Like you can go a couple weeks and not rotate tier one, but you really shouldn't go a couple weeks without rotating tier two.
Right. Well, part of the struggle that we've had with his videos is that we've looked at his YouTube videos, and you and I both came to the conclusion that most of the videos that he posts on YouTube are more tier one, not tier two. So that's part of why I've been able to keep rotating the tier one stuff. And then we had talked about how you wanted to write some scripts up for tier two for him to record.
But I think we made that conclusion before he started really doing this again. So let go back to the homepage because we could even on tier two, if he had like a short workshop, like he did one recently on how you put up a skills for in Claude that would make a really good tier two. Here.
This one, how to install a AI skill.
Yep.
Okay.
See, that already has 14. So that would be a good one to definitely put into tier two. Just put the link in there. And let's just kind of go through and see what else we can find for tier two stuff. Because it can be Jonathan's AI April. I mean, that's a little dated now, but click on that and see what it is. Because Laurel also said you can link to a long form video on your YouTube, you know, like, so let's just kind of see what that says.
So the tool stack one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you here for this month's AI tool stack. If you're brand new with us, tool stack is really simple. I just cover with you the AI tools that I'm using this month. We spend a little time on that, and then we'll open it up for Q&A to ask questions about either why I'm doing something, why I'm not doing something, or other thoughts that you may have regarding that. If you're new to this world, you should probably know that I'm a big believer that any AI tool that you use can help you amplify your skill and experience and help you move a lot further ahead. But one of the most common questions that I was hearing from the audience was, Jonathan, what are you using? I don't know that it matters, but we're going to go ahead and share that with you guys anyway and kind of walk you through that. And this month, it's going to be a little bit simpler than most, as I'm doing probably 95% of all of my work in 2 different tools this month that are really summarizing everything that we're in. So again, welcome, glad to have you here. If you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand. If you go down in the bottom, you'll see the opportunity under Reactor Raise Hand that you can raise your hand. I'll call on you when we get to Q&A. And you're welcome to put anything in the comments as well. I do not spend a ton of time staring at the comments as they go through, but I will definitely try to do my best. And we actually do have Sherry Stockton on with us today, although Sherry is not necessarily expected to be co-host on this one. I'm going to go ahead and set her up. So Sherry always helps out and does an amazing job for us. So Sherry, you're welcome just to hang out. You don't have to do a thing, but if you want to, chat is wide open. So again,
I'm here
happy
for
to.
you.
Oh, you rock it.
Okay, so you can stop this. This will be
you.
good. So I think every time he does a tool stack, so definitely put this up as tier two.
Okay.
Let's also, so do the one of how to install the thing, the Claude thing is tier two.
Yep.
That's a great clear two. And then
What about this one?
yeah, that's a great tier two. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of views, but let's see if we can get the views up. So let's put that in there.
That's more high level focused.
How much should a solopreneur spend? That would be a great one. So there's 3. Let's get those 3 running. Because I do think when we had that conversation, it was when he had kind of stopped doing videos and now he's doing them again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. I'll get those. Now, all right. So we have 4 of them. Do you want me to run all 4 of them at the same time, or do you want like 2 now and then I can do 2 next week?
Do 2 now, 2 next week.
Okay.
And you could keep them going if they're doing well. Like the thing is with tier 2 is Laurel said, let them play out. Like it's now with Andromeda, you want them to play out.
Oh, 1,000%. That's why that checklist one ran for quite a while, or that's why it has almost a million through plays, because it got a lot of it did really well. But at the same time, it's like people have seen this on average 6 or 7 times. You think after a while they're just going to keep scrolling past it because they're going to think I've already seen this.
Yeah, no, I agree. But we just need to make sure that we watch to make sure if they have a some kind of a call to action that we give them, whatever it is.
Yep.
That they're
So
gonna-
do you want me to, so obviously we've ran this as a tier 1, but because it has a call to action on it, do you want me to run this as a tier 2 with the link on it? Because we wouldn't want something with a call to action in tier 1, right?
Well, not necessarily. Like you can do a
Okay.
call to action in tier 1 if you're giving something away for free. That's just building stuff. As long as you don't want the call to action in tier 1 to do anything that's going to take that's not value, right? So tier 1 is just very much just like
Just something for them.
something for them. As long as it builds
Okay.
trust and you're not asking them for their email address, like you don't want.
Yeah, but this is though.
Okay, well then don't do that in tier 1.
Okay.
Because if that's asking for that would be, so, but what's interesting, if that did really well, then I think that will you send me a link to that?
Sure.
Not that, but the actual ad. Where do we get that ad? Is that on Facebook or on YouTube?
Oh, the actual video. Yeah, it's in his channel somewhere. I don't know how far down, but it's in here. It'll pop up eventually. All right, so then what I'll do then, I'll wait a few weeks and let the effect of it kind of die down a bit, and then I'll just reintroduce it as a tier 2.
So, and when you're looking at these, Jason, what I would look at is what's getting a lot of views, like, hold on a second, like go back up a little bit, like go to that. There's 3.4 Flux plus Laura. Okay. So that's too old. All right.
Yeah, these are a bit older. I don't know where it might have been a short rather than an actual video. And where does he start picking back up again? 8 months, 7 months, 6, 5 months. That's right. That's when he was doing a lot of go high level, 5, 4, 2 months. Okay, that's when he rebranded to the purple stuff. So we got like 1.3, 1.5 AI skills and agents. Actually, that's probably another good one.
Yeah.
3.9. That's 2 months ago. Let's talk about an update. Maybe not that one. We could definitely do this one, especially in the AI, the AI influencer world right now. Everyone's jumping on the Claude bandwagon.
Yeah, I know.
We could do that.
Yeah, all of these are great. All of them are like, just think of tier 1 as like, first time, have never talked to Jonathan. And then tier 2 is like such a hodgepodge of, it's more, you just don't want a call to action that's anything more like you could put a call to action in a tier 2 to get something free for the email, but you want to really that could be a tier 3 because you're doing, I know it's not one of his workshops, but how are his workshops going? Like the ads with that?
For the most part, really well. Most of them average at least 5 to 8 return on ad spend. This
I
wonderful
think you
web.
need to send him updates every time we have one.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, because if you think about it, if his now workshop is his monthly thing is like 500 and some bucks, I would just like do a little extra because I just want to stay in his good graces and.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he'll be pretty happy with how these have done. But his wonderful websites one, this one's not doing as well, and I'm willing to say that it's probably because he didn't do a VSL for this one. I've noticed that the ads where he has, or the workshops where he does a VSL for them, they do significantly better. So
can you do up a report that shows that, like with numbers, like just something you could even just put it in AI, just give the stats, just so it's because with his ADHD, just so he could see like at a glance, almost like check, yes, you did this, check, just to kind of show. So how did what about the ads that we did for the video one?
For your workshop, the brand video,
Yeah.
yeah, that did pretty well. So 34. Now, great. He only put 500 behind this instead of his typical 1,000. So let's see, 34 times 97 divided by 500. Yeah, 6.7 ROAS. That's really good.
Do that again. Show me how you get that number. So 34 is how many people
So
purchased?
34 is how many people purchased. Yep, because I have the conversion API set up, and if their team fucking follows it, because they haven't the past couple of times, but when it's all done right, every time that someone fills out the order form and completes it and they get to the thank you page, that tells high level to tell Meta we have a confirmed conversion, and that's where we get the order form purchase thing. So 34 purchases times $97 price point, right?
Yeah.
So 32.98 in revenue divided by the ad spend, which is $500. Actually, if we want to get really technical, we can go 498, the actual spend on it, 498.89, and that's our return on ad spend. So basically so this tells us that for every dollar that he spent in ads, he made $6.60 in revenue. On that particular campaign. Now, if we go up to like some of his better ones, like his best performing ones.
And what are some of his best performing ones? I want to figure out because I think only 34 people buying. Yes, that's a good like return on value, but that doesn't like to me. I think maybe we also should be trying to back these up and run them for a couple of weeks versus one. Keep the ad spend the same.
That's up to him and his team having the stuff ready. And now with Darushka in the marketing seat rather than Jonathan or Sarah, I'm not getting stuff in a timely manner. So like his Legends of Marketing, they wanted to highlight a different legend every single week. And the week one was $2,000 in ad spend for that one. And that one, I had to help them revamp the whole landing page because the entire experience for the user sucked. And it got to a point where initially the goal was she said the end goal was to have people sign up for AI Insiders, right? I'm like, okay, but we need to rework this journey from the landing page because it's convoluted. It doesn't make sense. There's a ton of friction, all that stuff. And it got to the point where Durushka's like, well, let's just have people sign up for the prompt package. Like, all right, if that's what you want. Like, it's not what you said before, but and then last week, I had to reach out to her because she didn't get me the next legend in time to just keep the ads going. So there was like a 2 or 3 day pause, and I texted Jonathan about this too. But she got me that stuff late. There's only $1,000 behind it. Same thing. Just had people sign up for the prompt pack. Today's Monday, and I should have had this stuff for this week's legend probably Saturday by now, and I don't have it. So to ask them to have their workshop stuff 2 weeks in advance, based on how the whole team operates, we can absolutely try, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But I would fully agree. If we had 2 weeks with $1,000 spent compared to 1 week, I do think we would get better results.
Well, I know we would because of Andromeda. Like it takes longer to find the right people, and we're not giving it enough time.
Yep.
Even though we are retargeting, right? All of these are retargeted to at least our tiers.
Yep. So how Andromeda is set up, I can just show you in here. So the retargeting it changed a little bit in that we can suggest an audience. So we'll also reach people beyond any custom audience, age, gender, and detailed targeting settings you apply when it's likely to improve performance. So the custom audiences, like the people that we would retarget for this stuff, are more so Andromeda is now thinking of it as suggestions rather than just target these people. So it's almost like its version of a lookalike audience where we give it all of this stuff, the custom audiences and things like that. focus on these people. And then because it also says we'll go beyond that when it's likely to improve in performance, it's basically we'll find these people, but we're also going to find other people outside of this group that are likely to take an action on this, and we're going to serve the ad to them too.
All right. I do think just because I go over Facebook ads with Joe in Texas and we do it on a weekly basis, it literally, the longer the ad stays up, it begins to perform a lot better on week 2 and 3. So I don't think we're like it's great that we're getting like good stuff on the tier 1 and tier 2 and building that up. But like go back to tier 3.
Let's see. All the tier 3 stuff is here.
So I'm just looking at like so
Yeah,
it looks like Notebook LM did a really good job.
This Notebook LM was the best one since we introduced the conversion API where we can specifically track the conversions and everything. So based on this, the Notebook LM times the $97 price point divided by his 992, we had a return on ad spend of $15.15, which is astronomical. For every dollar he spent in ad budget, he got 15 back. And that's the best performing one.
It's so funny because I'm even looking at the Wonder websites and that looks good.
The first one did really well. The second one, not that great, but this is only
I think the first one was a express training.
I think it was too. So, all right, so let's do that one then. So 3 times 10 divided by 500. That one's not as good. Only 2.64. I mean, he still made money on it, but not nearly as much. Yeah, but the Notebook LM one was by far and away the best one. Most of them are between probably 40 and 80, like on average, 55, 60-ish. So if we do just like a rough estimate on ad spend, so an average return on ad spend is about 5x, 5 to 6x, which is still good. But it could perform more if it's up longer.
And then you're saying a VSL.
Yes. Because people like Jonathan is the brand. It's not his Pixar animated stuff. Granted, people know that it's him, but people want Jonathan. They don't want the Pixar stuff. So I do feel that's why the wonderful websites right now, even with $1,000 budget behind it, has not done that well because this doesn't have a VSL. It's
and
just
like so for the AI brand video one, what did we do to promote? Like, what was the ad for that? Was that just our VSL or was there something else? Like, what all do they give you?
It was the images and then images and go away, stop. Come on. Yeah, so it was these images and then the VSL.
Well, how did the VSL do?
Oh, it doesn't actually show us which one. That's nice, Facebook. Thank you. It doesn't tell us exactly which one got the purchases.
But we can see at least link clicks. So what looks like
60 link clicks. Well, actually, we can do that by the averages. So we had 694 total. We had 34 purchases divided by 694 clicks. So about a 5% conversion rate. So 4.9 conversion rate. 4.9%. So if we do 60 times 0.49, probably 3 purchases from the VSL. Approximately. But the VSL featured us, not Jonathan.
Okay.
Compared to, again, if we pull up the
Yeah,
notebook.
show me one of his that does that has the VSL.
Let's see, images. Huh, these are all images. But on this one, I did put in a little image of Jonathan so people knew it was him. All right, so not VSL there. It's actually surprising if that's the best performing one. My normal stats again. Let's see. Where's one where we spend 1,000? Marketing master with AI. Oops, why am I going into that? Sorry, I'm clicking all over the place. Give me just a sec. There it is. This one is the VSL. Almost half the purchases were VSL. Let's see. 43 watched it all the way to the end and 39 purchases. So with the VSL, odds are if they watched it all the way to the end, 43 people watched it all the way to the end, and this converted 39 times. Let's see if we look at one more. Let's go Operators Lab. Oh, here's one. Night and day difference. The images only generated 19 purchases. The VSL had 66.
All right, we'll take a screen grab of that because just like, and will you send that to me? Just, I want to like put something together. I want you to put something together, but just to kind of look at that and be able to say, or here, I'll just take a screen grab.
Well, I can go through this with a few of them.
Yeah, because I think it's just good to show that. But again, just remember he's at a glance.
Yep.
So just making it really, really easy and
Oh yeah, I'll have the chart and all that, and then I'll still include this stuff as extras, like just in case you want to see like the actual screenshots of the dashboard, just to get a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more info. We can do it that way.
okay.
But yeah, more often than not, the VSL amplifies the ad.
All right. All right. Well, I think this is good. I think we have enough right now that we don't need to come up with a script for him unless he wants to do it on to get people into his insiders. I think on his YouTube page, there's a lot of stuff there that could go for the tier 2. The only thing I want to get is some testimonials.
Right. So were you able to join his mastermind call last week and ask people for those?
I think I joined it, but I had to jump off. But no, I don't remember. I definitely did not ask anyone for it. So it's hard. I have to ask him. Like I don't jump in and interrupt, you know? So I think I need to just.
What if we just started by posting in the group? Just in the mastermind group itself and just seeing if people would do it.
Well, before we post it, let's have a series of questions that we say, hey, would you guys do this? And then just like, send them to us. Like we're looking for some testimonials because that's where we could actually get a little bit more myopic and use their testimonials to talk about some of the pain points.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to come up with what those questions would be?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because then I can work on putting together the meta ads report for him and send that off. And then if you can do the questions, we can put that in the AI entrepreneur mastermind right now, at least just to get it on people's radar that we're looking for testimonials to help Jonathan bring more people into this.
Yeah. And I could ask Shannon to shoot one. I could ask Morris, might not be great, but Clay, get some people that look good and that can speak. Eric would do well.
Yep.
And just like specific questions that we could get them to answer. So we can start running those.
For sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Then I might need your help this week. I'm considering doing a really basic low ticket selling my GPT that creates a custom storyboard for video. Cause like I have like Ken Moskowitz being like, this is sick. Please show me how to use this. I gave it to Jason Moore to use and he was blowing up my feed this weekend being like, your GPT is fucking awesome. Now, what they don't know, it's actually available on OpenArt, but mine is better. So it's cool because mine does a text thing that allows you to go in. So it really is. So I'm thinking of just like a really basic landing page that they download. Once they pay, they get an email that takes them literally to just a kind of a structured Word doc or a Google Doc where they just can download and do it. So, so I might need help with the Google stuff, which if I do, or the Go High Level, you should fucking record it because that's good content for you.
Oh yeah. Yep. I've been building some stuff for some other people and I'm like, I always have to stop myself like 2 minutes into it. Like, hold on, I gotta undo everything I did so I can record it and then have those videos.
Yeah. Cause this would actually be a good one of me just setting up and saying, hey, this is what I want to do. Will you help me set this up from the start? Here, go here, go here, go here, go here.
Yeah.
Kind of what I wanted out of fucking Sherry's thing. And all of a sudden, like.
Major segue, it sounded like. We need
I
to
mean,
validate
how long
your
do you
offer.
think that would take? Should we just fucking do that? Like, how long do you have?
If you have the stuff and you have an idea of how the landing page should look, we can knock this out in the next like half hour tops.
Let me just see what else I have on my thing. I think I have a thing at like 11:30 my time. So in 2 hours.
Do I have anything? Let me see. Nope, I'm good.
All right, let me go to the bathroom. Let's put it on hold. Let's come back in like 8 minutes and let's do this.
Cool.
But let's record it to where we get rid of our note takers so you have stuff that you can use. I mean, you can use your note takers.
Oh, I've already turned off the videos on them, so they're not
okay,
good.
Video. Okay, and then literally let's just start it off by like, we'll all just say, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. We'll set it up like this is a workshop.
Oh yeah. Well, this would be just like this would be perfect for the GSD labs. I'd say like, hey, here's what we do. So we'll kind of role play it. It's like, all right, you come in saying like, hey, I have this offer. This is what I want to do. How do I build this?
And can we do it without cloning one of my things?
Oh, we're going to do it from scratch. Absolutely from scratch. So even though, they'll see the high level backend that like we've built things before, but we're going to do this completely from scratch. No cloning, duplicating, anything.
Okay, then before we break for a second, let's just go through the order because I think that's where Sherry got me all messed up. So if I'm going to do this, I would say because let's not do the landing page first. Let's first go in and create the product.
Yes.
Right? So start with product.
Write this down too.
And then after product,
product offer. And then you need the content and creative that's going to go on the landing page prepared. This is also assuming that they would already have Stripe connected.
Well, we can do that. You can do that as a separate thing. So
That's a
Stripe-
different one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So product and offer, have to set that up first. And then your content and creative. So this could be images, VSL, whatever.
So let's just do it as like the outline, because I won't have all that stuff, and I'd rather get it to where then I can just go build everything after we've done the template, right? Like, so I don't know how to fake it because it would just be faster for me just to clone my thing.
Yep.
So
So building the template for the landing page.
let's do that separate. Let's take this one because I do think a lot of people like Tanya and stuff have. So let's just show them, clone your thing, and we'll show you how to connect everything. So let's
Okay.
not build out the landing page in this one. Let's say, assuming that you have a landing page to clone and your Stripe is set up, right? Let's start there in this customer journey.
Yep.
Because I can build out the landing page. So to me, because this will take a while, because what I want is, let's set up the product, let's clone the landing page, make sure that the landing page is attached to the product, all that stuff. And then I think it's the funnel part that I want, because I started looking at some of Shannon's, and like, she has made hers so easy now where it's not even a landing page, it's more of like an image and a checkout, right? So I'm just kind of like, huh. And so I do want a landing page for this one though.
Okay.
But I haven't got anything, but I can get it together. But what I'll do is, so we'll clone, we'll do the product, and then it's, I think the funnel part. So it's the funnel, which is for this. And I think this is interesting because we won't have to make a group.
Nope.
This is,
So really the funnel is just going to be landing page and checkout to a thank you page where it tells them, hey, check your email, check spam. And then from there, it's just setting up the automation of, once they complete this form, send this email where it has the link to the GPT, right?
well, I'm going to double it. And so on the, once they hit purchase, I want the thank you page to also have the link to the GPT and that doc. Just and be like, you're going to get an email. This will be in your emails also, but click on this now and save it just in case, check your spam, whatever. So it's like super, super easy.
Yeah. In that case, we wouldn't, unless, do you want to have instructions on how to use the GPT, or just the, like, we can just link right to the GPT. We wouldn't need a Google Doc, unless you want to have instructions, just like a couple of things of like, here's how to get started.
Yeah, I'm going to do like, I'll make, it'll all be on a Google Doc, but it will be, but I also want to send it to them just to get their email, and also so they can like make my email, you know, just be like, I'm also sending an email, but here it is.
Oh yeah.
And check your email just to double, right? Because people lose their emails and all that stuff.
I think that's good too, because on the thank you page, you can say, hey, here, like, here's the document with the GPT. And then as a backup, just in case, I've also emailed this to you so you don't lose it.
Should I have them? I'm just thinking, because I'm thinking through, like, I bought a GPT off of Alicia, which is one of Jonathan's thing, you know, and this is where I was like, God, I could sell my thing. And she did have a group. And so maybe I will have them join a group just for support if they have questions. So I have a place to go.
Okay. Would you want it to be specific to that GPT?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
That's it.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I could have it just be the group that I have people join for different, but yes.
Well,
yes.
I'm almost thinking, and again, just an idea, throwing it out there. If you're going to be selling other GPTs as well, you could just have a GPT community where if someone has any questions on it, they can ask you questions on it, just so that way you don't have like 20 different communities for one specific GPT each time. And then at the same time, if someone does have a question on it, someone who doesn't have that GPT could then hear about it and go, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should have that too.
Well, let's just start with this particular group being branded to the GPT, and then I can always switch stuff around for the next one if I decide to do that.
For sure.
Because if
Yeah,
this
we can do
doesn't sell, then I don't think I'm going to go, doing a lot of this. I just want to test it, and I also want to see how long it takes to do it. So yeah, okay. So let me go make more coffee, come back, and then we'll get everything set up. Oh, and then so the funnel. So we will create a group.
Yep.
I'll have like generic stuff ready at least that I can throw in. And just so we can like do that and go through that process, because pictures or whatever, I'll just create little things. And then the emails. That's the next. So I'm thinking like what it would just be a very basic email thing.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's
say thanks for signing, or like thanks for purchasing. Just as a backup, here's your GPT, or like here's the link to the GPT. Let me know if you have any questions. Here's also a link to the group if you have any questions.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right. I will see you like in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What do you want?
10, whichever. I'm about to say, I'm just gonna go fill up my water bottle and I'll be back here.
Okay, cool.
So I'll just have my video off, but I'll be here. So just ping me when you're back.
Okay.
All right, see you in a bit.
I am back whenever you are.
Ooh, that's a jolt to the system. just,
What's that?
just sitting there, just reading an article. All of a sudden, I'm back. Oh shit! Wasn't ready for that.
All
All
right,
good though. I am wide awake now.
okay, let me turn on my little lights to make my background look a little better.
Let's do it.
My sweet little puppies. Okay.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
recording in the Zoom side too, just so we got this as a starting point, a little clacker thingy.
And let me share my screen. So let me get Go High Level called up.
All right, so you want me guiding you through it all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what people would appreciate just so then they learn.
Mhm.
But if it begins to go too slow, then I can
No, it's
do
okay. It's what editing's for. If we hit any tough spots, we can edit.
exactly. Okay. Okay, so let me just, I'm on Launchpad so we can figure that out. Okay, so let me share my screen. And you're recording, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then before I share my screen to start this off,
Yeah. So if we're doing because we got
yeah, so why don't you say,
role play a
okay,
little
Eve,
bit.
tell me what your project is and what you want me to do, and that will be the start of it.
Okay. Quick sip. Okay, so we're here to build out a whole Go High Level backend for your offer, right, Eve?
Yep.
Okay, so what? So tell me about it first. What is your offer? What are you looking to do?
So I want this to be a really simple funnel in Go High Level where I have a custom GPT that I want to sell, low ticket. I am just going to have a Google Doc be the actual product that they're going to get. So I need to be able to create a landing page that they will land on, that then will take them from the landing page to a thank you page where they will get a link to that Google Doc. But I also want to set up an email to them also, because some people aren't going to click on that. And so I need just a two-part, email thing, or, one email that gets sent to them automatically. And I also want to set up for this one a group
Okay.
that they can also join if they want to ask any questions. And I
Sure.
will decide depending on whatever if I do that. So yeah, so that's what I want.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's get into it. Go ahead and share your screen. Do you have Go High Level opened up?
I sure do.
Excellent.
And I can
Okay.
make it big. Do you want me to make it bigger?
No, this is good.
Okay.
That's perfect too. We can make it work. Okay, so first, before we get into the landing page, we first need to create the product itself. So what we're going to do on the left-hand navigation side in the gray part on the left, we're going to go down to payments just above the line there. Yep.
And so that's a little weird that it's under payments. How do you remember that?
The way I remember it is just you have to pay for a product, and so for me, that's just the way I remember it. It's not the most user-friendly way of doing it, but that's how Go High Level has it set up. So for here, we clicked payments on the left-hand side. Now we have the navigation at the top part where it says payments, invoices. We're going to go all the way over to where it says products. It'll have the drop-down menu. Go ahead and click on products. Yep. Perfect. And so now, because we need to create a new one, we're just going to click the bright blue button on the right-hand side that says create product. And this is assuming that your Stripe is already connected and integrated with your high level, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so next, we just start filling out the form. So what's the title of your offer?
I'm going to call it storyboard Okay, pause just for a second.
Yep, we're good.
The thing's called Sparksheet. Let me ask Sparksheet. All right, if I was going to sell this GPT Sparksheet, what would be a very Captain Obvious by the title, them knowing what this GPT does? So I don't want to call it Sparksheet because that doesn't make any sense. What exactly do you do? You create not only a reference, you can create a reference sheet for my characters, but you also create like an entire cinematic reference guide. What can we call it that people would know what that is? It does such a good job, Jason.
I've seen you post some of those. They look phenomenal.
AI video planning board. This GPT creates
Cineboard
cinematic AI video planning boards, character reference sheets, storyboards, and visual directions. So the best names are the ones that sound immediately useful to creators, not clever. So Cineboard, AI film director, cinematic prompt director, storyboard director AI.
A lot of director.
I know, cinematic reference generator. I think that's the accurate one. Cineboard AI, AI film director, or cinematic prompt director. All right, hold on. Give me a second. We won't use this.
Do you want it to get more simplistic?
Yeah.
Tell it to, I'd say, give it options at a 5th grade reading level.
And I like the cinematic reference generator the best, but yeah, give me options at a 5th grade reading level.
It doesn't always work, but sometimes it helps. Just simplify it.
AI scene builder.
Is it a scene builder or is it a character builder?
It's both. So
Oh,
it
okay.
does stuff like it will build out your scene. It will do your reference images for your characters, but it will also do the exact scene and everything with notes and all that stuff.
Okay.
So hold on, let me see where I landed. Cineboard, AI film directors. All right, so cinematic storyboard, AI scene builder, movie scene generator, AI film planner.
The AI scene builder might be the better one because it's the scene and then also the characters in the scene as well.
Yeah, okay, so AI scene
Yeah.
builder, that's what we'll call it. Done.
Okay.
All right, so let me go back to
All right, so we're calling it
the
the
AI
AI
video
scene builder.
scene builder. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
AI
if it's for video, yeah.
Should we?
Well, I mean, so your GPT is all on video. Would it work on? Well, I mean, you mean it to be used for video, so I'd say yeah, video scene builder. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we got AI video scene builder.
Do I have to put a description?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, not at all. So from here we can scroll down. For this, the product tax code, I always put no. Don't do anything with taxes. Oh, in the bottom where it says include tax and prices, it has as per global settings. I just click no.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're gonna scroll down a little bit more until we get down to prices. So this, it's currently defaulted to a one-time payment, which is what we want. So
Yeah.
under the amount, how much are you selling this for?
That I don't know if I should do 97 or 47.
I mean, you can always test it at 97. It's easier to come down on price than it is to go up.
I think it's easier to go up on price. If a lot of people are buying it, then you just say, hey, you know.
Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah.
I'll just see 97. And is it just easy just to go into this to change that in the future if I want to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because then all you'd have to do is go under payments and then products, just like we did. And then on the left-hand side where it says create product information, you just click on pricing. It brings you right down to this section and you can update it.
Oh, okay. Hold on just
So-
1 second. Just making sure. Okay, 11:30. Okay, cool. Anything else?
So now there's one other step we have to do. So first we're going to save it. So hit the blue save in the top right. So there's one thing that, again, I'm not a fan that high level doesn't do this, but whenever we set up a product, it first sets it up as a physical product rather than a digital product. And because your GPT is digital, we want it set up that way, or else if we leave it as a physical product, it will ask people on the order form for their mailing address, which we don't need.
Okay.
So for this, go ahead and scroll down to pricing again. And now we're going to hit the 3 dots on the right-hand side. And we're going to click edit. And now here, we're going to scroll down. Scroll down. Now, shipping and delivery, it's a digital product. So now it will only ask for name, email address, and then they can purchase it rather than mailing address as well. So go ahead and save that. Just making it a little easier to buy.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so now that is all set up. So we're good there. Now we can get into building the landing page. And how we
Okay.
do that? Back on the left-hand navigation. Yep, go to sites.
Okay.
And then we're already under funnels. This is great. So then in that top right corner, click new funnel. And this one, we're just going to start from scratch. So funnel name, it can just be your AI video scene builder, whichever. This is just internal.
Okay.
Okay, next, you already have your domain set up in high level as well, right?
Yeah, the Eve AI, whatever.
Okay. Just to get it out of the way, we can attach it to this right away. So if you go under settings, under where it says AI video scene builder in the middle, and then steps, stats, all the way over, go to settings. And then so it goes name and then domain. We want to hit the drop down on please select a domain. And either one of those will work. Okay. And then the path, if you want, you can edit that, but right now it's going to default to what we named the funnel. So if we save it and publish your landing page, it'll be evewhitaker.ai/AI-video-scene-builder for someone to go to the landing page. If you want to simplify it, you can do that. This is the space to do that.
All right. So can I just call it scene builder?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do I have to have the dash or can I just go scene builder?
Nope. It can be one word. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep. And then scroll down. There should be a blue save button at the bottom. Yep. There it is.
Okay, now let's go and because I know you'll edit this out, but let's keep going with this. And then eventually I'm going to have you go and we're just going to clone one and get it set up on the cloned one so I can actually go build it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to actually build the landing page. So the big blue button again, add new step or import. And then name for the page. This is just internal facing. You can just call this landing page if you want, however you want to name it. It does not affect how the page performs.
Okay. Oops. Okay. Anything else I need to click?
Nothing there. Go ahead, create funnel step. All right, it's created the step, and now we need to edit it. So, yep, click edit. And now this is where we build the landing page. So for me and how I build landing pages, I first start, and this is all just nice drag and drop. So on the left-hand side there, we have all of these different options of what we can drag into the landing page. I like to start off with the rows up there, one column. Just drag that over in there. Perfect. And then right in the middle where that plus button or that plus sign is, we click the orange button that says add. We're going to add a headline to it. So if you see the headline squares, yep. And then here's where you can start building out your landing page.
So
if you
what would be
click,
the next thing? Would you build the headline first, or would you build it all and then?
for me, just because I have a certain way that I like to do my landing pages, I would just start working top to bottom. So for this, this is where I would change, like, for me, I like using a different font than this. I'm a big fan of Montserrat. So because you have the text highlighted here, you can just click that, drop down Montserrat. You can change the color of it if you'd like. For me, I always like having the top of my landing pages have a black background with white text. So with that,
So you
I
change
believe,
your font, that information by highlighting it, and it comes up. If I want to change the background in this thing, it's over here.
correct. Yep. You'd have to click into, well, and if you wanted to expand the entire page, so if you have the blue box highlighted right now, which is why that's outlined around the headline, if you put your mouse just outside of it, yep, the green box there, that'll do the entire part of the page. So click in that, and then you click background color, that white box with the red line through it. Click that, and then you can click on black. Oh, sometimes those color descriptions get in the way. I'm not a big fan of that, but now you can move over to black and make that black or a different color if you'd like.
Okay, I like black. And then
There we go. So the text is still there. It's just black. If you make that white, you'll see it's now different. There we go.
okay.
All right. So now you can edit that headline to read however you want it to be.
So how do you want to do this for your training thing? Because I just want to clone something, because this will take forever. So how do we
That will
go?
take a minute.
So
All
you
right.
could just stop it there and be like, you would just continue, like, take me through a couple more steps. Because that could be a whole nother thing that you'd be like, you can refer to this video on actually how to build out the whole page.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So I'll go through a couple more steps and then say to see like the full detail of this, go to this video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would I hit back?
So first I would hit save in the top right. It's the little disc looking thing next to the blue button. And then from here, we'd build out the rest of the page, but that's in a different video where I can go through the step-by-step process here. Because you already have other landing pages, we're actually going to clone one of those so that way you'll have your framework, everything is there. You just have to update the content and the copy in there. So you have hit back in the top left. And then just above where it says AI Video Scene Builder, we see the blue back button. Go ahead and click that. And that takes us to our list of funnels. And then
Should I just delete this now just because?
If you want, yeah.
Just so I can use that name and stuff.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So click the three dots. Delete.
All right, then let me just look at one that I want to use.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I think Video Spark has always been the one I like. All right, so back, and I will go over here.
Yep. So three dots, clone.
Video builder. So now I
Okay.
click
Yep.
on
So there it
this.
is. Go ahead, click into it. And then from here, yep, you can edit the page.
Okay, so we'll just walk through a couple of those.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you can kind of show like where you would click on stuff. So this would be you know,
Yep. So there's the text. You can change the font size, the weight of it, all that stuff on the right-hand side.
build consistent. Characters and scenes. And we'll call this, what did we call it? AI.
AI video scene builder.
How to turn your video creation into gold. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So then I would switch all this stuff because
Mhm.
you already have a video that shows. So what
Then
do
you
I
got-
need? So let's pretend like, okay, it's built out.
Mhm.
So I build it all out. Everything is where at least the creative and the text is where I want it. What do I do next?
Yep, all that's there. So the other thing to make sure is working correctly is the call to action buttons. So you could click on your replay video Spark. And then with this, what I like to do is have that as soon as someone clicks, it goes right down to the form. So at the bottom, we have a form at the bottom of the landing page.
So how do I tell if it's working? Because I click on it right now and it's not doing anything.
No, it's not going to. You'd have to preview the page. So in the top right, hit the eyeball. And first it's going to save it, which is why it isn't opening right away. Now it is. So now, again, if it's set up correctly, you click the call to action button and it should scroll you all the way down right to where that is. But we haven't
Changed this yet.
Yeah, we haven't changed it. We haven't put the product on that. So we need to do that. So let's go ahead and close that out.
Okay.
To put the product on it, we need to go back. So top left. And then on this page here on the right-hand side where you see overview highlighted and then it says products and publishing, I want you to click products.
So this is the part I never remember. So let me just go through. Let me actually record this. Because this could be like a one sheet that I mock up just from my learning experience. Okay, so I'm recording how to clone and set up a Go High level page. So the first thing that we did is we went to payments. I'm just going to go over these steps because I think this is good. So before we move on, we went to payments. Under payments, we went to products and we created a product. Now, once I click on this, and this is just one part I wanted to go over with you, Jason. So I labeled it. I did all this stuff. I picked the price right here.
Change the tax settings. For whatever reason, the tax settings didn't save. It's still on global settings.
I'm sorry, where is this?
Scroll down just a little bit. Right there.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, click no and then save.
Okay.
I don't know why that went back.
Okay. And then also in here in the prices is where you change it to the digital. Is that correct?
Yep. So you set the price up and then you save it. And then only after you save it, do you get those 3 buttons to change it to a digital product.
Okay. So you would go into edit and then you just scroll down and you choose digital product and then you hit save. Okay. So that all makes sense. So then once you set up the product and turn it into a digital product, so it's set up the project, get the price. So you name it, you do the price, you pick the taxes, no taxes. After you save it in the same window, you go back, it will have those 3 little buttons that are down here on the prices with the product. Once you click on those, that's how you set it up to digital versus physical, because physical will ask for their address and you don't want that.
Correct.
Once you're done with that, since I have a clone, I go to sites, I cloned my site, or my landing page. And so I created a new landing page called Video Scene Builder.
Mhm.
And so I changed some of the stuff, but I'm going to go in and do that on my time. So you're not watching me build it out. But now we need to take and connect the product that we just created to this particular site.
Yes.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Yep. So click into the funnel. And then from this page on the right-hand side, we see overview highlighted next to products and publishing. Click products. And then the bright blue button, add product. And then you have a drop down. This is a drop down of all of the products that you've created. Just find the one that you did. So there's our AI video scene builder. Price point. There's the one. Yep, drop down. There's the one that we set up. And there we go. So the product name, that's what's going to show up in the order form. So if you want to rename it to something else, this is where you can do it. We don't need to here, so you can just click save. And so now that we have this set up here, once we go back into the landing page and we set up the order form, when we preview it, it will be populated with that product.
So let's
So
just
now-
go back there. So if I just go to,
Don't even need to do that. So on the right-hand side where products is highlighted next to overview and publishing, now we just click overview to go back to that last view. And now we can edit just to make sure that the order form is in there.
okay. And to not confuse, I've just began to build this out. So this is really the only thing that's changed because I cloned my Video Spark workshop. So then I'll
Oh,
go
that's-
back to the bottom. So I haven't changed this yet. And now
Yep.
it's Video Spark. It's not changed yet.
So that part we still have to edit. We have to edit the top of that order form within the landing page here. So go ahead and click into that. And then we update that on the right-hand side, that little thing that just popped out. Yep, scroll down, headline, yep. So now it can be the AI video scene builder. Then subheadline, whatever you'd like. Yep.
Okay.
And then if you need to change anything else on it, that's where you do it. But for now, we can save it. And now if you do preview, even though it says dynamic item and $99 here, that's still okay. That's just a little placeholder on the editing side. So now if we preview it, we go all the way down, it should have the product with $97. There we go.
Okay. Now let's say I want to set up a code because I've wanted to do this a couple times to give
Yeah.
people a discount. How do I do that?
All right, so good. Close this tab out. All right, now that this is all set, we're going to go back. So top left corner. And now this time we're going to go back into payments because this alters payments. That's where they house it. So payments on the left-hand side. And then instead of products, we're going to go to coupons right next to products. Yep. And this is where we would set one up. So create coupon. What do you want the name to be? So the name can be anything. This is not what they put into the field to apply the coupon. This is just the name of the coupon. And then the coupon code, this is what they would input to have the coupon applied.
I'm just going to do all caps. All caps Eve 25. Okay.
All right. Click generate to the next of it, right to the side of it. Oh, that's just to auto generate. My mistake. We can go back to Eve 25.
Okay. So discount. Okay.
All right. Coupon type, drop down. Do you want it to be a percentage of the price or a set amount of the price? So is this meant to be $25 off or 25% off?
25%.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then start and end time of when the coupon is live or can be used. And then last few settings that you really want to pay attention to, limit the total number of times this coupon can be redeemed. That one, I mean, unless there's only a certain amount of times you want the coupon to be applied, check that. If you want, I just like to limit it to one per customer. So that third one down. And also, if you want to make sure that they don't try and use it on any other products, the second one is also useful. Limit to selected products on which the coupon can be applied. And here you get to say, you get to tell it which products it can be applied to. So that way, if they try to do video agent, they can't put in Eve 25 and get 25% off.
Okay.
All right. And then bottom right, hit create.
What's this reoccurring payment settings?
For how long this coupon apply to subscription once redeemed.
Oh, it's a one-time buy, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. It won't matter.
Forever.
Yep. Great. And there we go. So now if you want to test it, go back to sites on the left-hand navigation. We're going to open up your preview again. Go ahead and open up your funnel. And then instead of clicking edit, go to the right just a little bit where it has the gear and then the square with the arrow pointing out, hit the square because that's just automatic preview. And then either click the button or scroll all the way down. And now in the coupon code, just go ahead and type in Eve25 and apply. And there it goes, takes 25% off.
Okay. Yay.
And there we go. That's it. That's the landing page side of it.
Okay.
All right. So that's the landing page. We still have the thank you page to update. So when they actually purchase, what did they get next?
So do I just go here and clone this? Or is this already cloned?
That's already cloned. So now this is, but it's the exact same as the previous funnel that we cloned it from. So we have to go in here and update all of the content and creative in here.
Okay. So.
Yep. So edit. And so in here, this is where you would update the message that you send them. If you'd like, you can also include the link to, because I know you said you were going to have this in a Google Doc, so you could have some instructions. You could say, yep, you could even say, here's the link to the Google Doc, and then highlight that whole thing and make that the hyperlink. So once they click that, they get taken right to the doc. You just do that. And then, yep, the little chain looking thing.
Okay.
That's where you would paste the share link. Make sure it's set to everyone as a viewer.
Yep.
Not restricted.
Okay, so that would be the thank you page. So I'm gonna, that they can get everything right off of this, but also check your email. I will also send this link in an email for your safekeeping.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and save this for now, just because we added a little bit to it. So top right, save. All right, so now we have the landing page set up. You're gonna have the thank you page set up. Now we need the emails themselves.
Okay.
Oh, and are you going to be, you said you're going to be building a community to this as well, correct?
I think so, just to see if they have any trouble. I probably won't do it for all of them, but just for this one, and also just to show people how to build a community. So should we do that next?
Yep, let's do that next, because then we'll have the link to the community as well as the Google Doc, and we can put that in the thank you page as well as the email.
Okay, so we'll get that. I'll fix all this later, but save that. So, okay.
Yep. All right. So back, top left. And now on the left-hand navigation, we're going to go one under sites where it says memberships. Even though they're not paying for membership or anything, that's just where communities live. So if we look at the top up there, it says memberships, client portal, courses, communities is what we want. Groups, go ahead and click into that. And then this is super easy to put together. So big blue button in the top right, create group. This is where you put the details of it. So the group name. There we go. And then the group URL, you'll want to update that because it had the spelling error in there. in Builder. And then take out that slash. That's what's causing. There we go. Brief description, if you want to put a brief description in there, but it's not necessary.
I just want to see where if it pops up anywhere so I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so let me just upload just a couple of things.
Yep.
I have a bunch of these, so I should be able to find something. I want to get a white one, but all right, we'll use this. Okay. Aspect ratio must be 1:1. Okay, so I need to go change those aspect ratios. So I'll do that later.
Yep. So this is where you put all of the creative in there. So the favicon, that's the little icon that pops up.
Oh, that's why. All right, let me at least get this in here.
Yep.
I should be able to. No, also needs to be 16:9. Okay, so I need to change all the aspect ratios. So create group.
Yes. All right, so now your group is created. Right now it is set to a public group. You probably want to, for this specific one, so other people don't find it and just join it randomly, go to settings just above the big blue button that says invite members. You want to change that to a private. And then additionally, at least for me, I like to turn off allow members to invite new members. You just want people to join the group who have purchased it. And then your group is pretty much set. So now to have that link, you would just click invite members, the big blue button. And then that's the link that you would put into your thank you page as well as your email to invite them to the group. So when they click it, it says request access to the group. And then you as the administrator would get pinged, do you want to allow this person in? And you're good from there.
Okay, so all right, so then let me just go back to the site and go to scene builder. Thank you. Edit.
Edit, correct.
And of course, I'm going to change this, but just so I understand, go like that. And
Yep.
I'll make it
Save it.
smaller. Oops. Okay. Undo. I'm just thinking if someone's here, how do we just highlight all of this and go to here? No.
Yeah, because it's all in one, because it's all in that one square. Anything you edit will apply to all of the text within that box.
All right, so I'll just make it like, there we go. Okay. So I hit save.
Yep.
Now, if I want to go edit my group, right?
Mhm.
How do I go back to my group? Like, do I go just
You'd
through
go back to memberships.
memberships,
Yep. Up to
communities,
groups.
groups?
And then you would log into that group.
And then I can go from here. Taking a little bit of time to load into settings. And this is where I can now go back and change.
Branding is where it would be for the images.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
That confused me before since it, okay. So that makes sense. Okay.
Yep,
So,
there's that. And now all that's left is to set up the automations because this can within the automation, we can give people instant access to the group after they've purchased. And then we can also send them the email with the links as well. So for
Okay.
that, you have to go to automation just above sites.
Okay.
And then we're going to build this one from scratch. It won't take too long.
Just taking a second, but it will come on.
All right. Big blue button, create workflow. Start from scratch. Okay, first, and I only say this because sometimes I forget, go at the very top in the middle where it says new workflow and rename this thing. So you can just say like AI video scene builder automation, something like that, just so you know what it is.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, next. We're going to click right in the middle where it says add new trigger. We're going to click into that. So this is what's going to trigger, what's going to activate this workflow. So for this, it's going to be an order form purchase. So if you just, because we already have the search bar opened up there, you can just start typing order. Yep. So there we go. We want order form submission because that's what they're filling out on your landing page. So go ahead and click that. And now, now we need to tell it exactly which order form. So click add filters at the bottom. And then select, yep, in funnel and website. So we want the order form that's in a specific funnel. And then select video scene builder and then save trigger. So now it knows to start this workflow as soon as someone completes the order form on that specific landing page.
All right, let me go back. Can we go through that one more time? Because my head, I just want to process it.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to go here. If I didn't save anything,
you might have to, if you want to start from scratch again, you'll need to delete it, which is fine.
okay, well, maybe I'll just walk through the process. But anyway, so I'm going to go to automations.
Yep.
Okay. And I would go create a workflow.
Yes.
And that's going to, well, I'll just do it. Create a workflow.
Mm-hmm.
Start from scratch. Okay. Now I'm going to call my workflow. And we'll just go back into the other one. So I'm just going to write test.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then I go to add new trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be order form submission.
Correct.
And then I'm going to add filter. I don't have to adjust anything on here.
Nope.
Okay. Just looking to see what's in there. So add filter. Select, it's going to be in my funnel in my website. And then I'm going to choose which one.
Correct.
All right. So let me cancel out of that. Yep. Cancel. I don't need to save this.
Oh, you want to confirm the cancellation. So cancel and then confirm.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So then I don't need this. So I don't know if I have.
Now you can just hit, top left, workflows list.
Okay. Okay, so I can delete this little testy thing.
We want to make sure you really want to delete it.
I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my scene builder automation, which is in draft form.
Yep, because we have not made it live yet.
Okay, so I'm going to click on it. And again, just to be over redundant, because I know this is where I begin, I'm going to name it, which I did up here. And then there was a thing that said add a trigger. I went to the trigger and I basically gave it filters. and connected it to the funnel that we are going to be editing. So we're connecting the automation to the funnel.
Correct. Exactly. We told it that as soon as someone fills out and completes the order form from that specific funnel, then start everything else that we're about to set up.
Okay.
So now we need to start mapping out what that journey looks like. So they've submitted the order. What happens next? So click the plus button just above end. Not this one. We don't need a new trigger. We've already set up a trigger.
Oh, okay. So that's funny because that's where my head would go to go new trigger.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So
that's if you want to set up a new one. But now we're going down the journey.
okay. So we're going down this funnel of the
Yes.
automation. Okay. So I'm going to go like
Hit
this.
plus.
And it's
And
going
now
to be send an email.
send an email. Yep.
Okay.
And then, yep, on the right-hand side, that's how we build all of it out. So first, from name, who do you want it to be? Do you want it Eve Whitaker, Eve, whatever? What do you want to pop up in their inbox? Okay.
Okay.
And then email, from email.
Can I BCC that? Oh, no, it's going to be from that. So they're going to see my email.
Yes. In the video, I'll block it out.
Oh, no, I just meant the people I send it to.
Oh, yes. Yes, they would.
What have we done before?
Pretty sure it's been that.
All right. I thought it was the Eve because we set up.
Oh, I think it's the Eve at email.vacreative. Let me verify that.
It's fine. I purposely don't want this email to get spammed with shit. So I'm
No, then all the more reason we should do this. So
Okay.
give me just a moment.
I mean, I could just do my Gmail account because I don't care if it goes to there. I just and then I'd BCC my Vay one.
Let's see. All right, so we did Eve at mail.evewhitaker.ai.
Okay. Eve at
mail.evewhitaker.ai.
Okay.
Yep, there we
And
go.
then we'll BCC
Oh, click it again. There you go.
my
Yep, that's
Vay.
where you can put yours. Yep.
Okay. Okay,
Perfect.
that's better. Okay.
And then one below that, the subject line. It can be something like, here's your custom GPT or something like that.
God, I cannot type. Here's your AI video. All right. Not too long. Whatever. It's fine. Okay.
No, that's not too
Pre-header.
long. That's fine. Pre-header, don't need that. I just get into the message itself.
Okay. And this is where I will type
This is your message to them. This is where the link to
include the link to Google Doc and community, which I will just grab the one from the community right now. So if I was here, I would go to save action. Is that right?
Yep. Save action.
Okay, so now I'm going to have to go back. And this might be good where it's like you get like notes out and just tell people to put it on the notes because we're going to want to get that again so they don't have to do this. And I'm going to go to marketing,
Memberships.
memberships, communities, groups, scene builder. I'm going to log in. Invite members, copy this.
Yep.
And now I'm going to go.
And then this open a new tab. So, yep, just there you go. Perfect.
Okay, and then I'm going to go back to automation. And I'm going to go find the AI video scene builder. And I'm going to click into that.
Mhm.
And it's in we created this, so that's the email. So I'm going to click into this little node to edit that email.
Correct. Yep. Scroll
And I
down
go
to the
down
message.
here and ba-boom.
You can paste
Okay.
that. And then save
Okay.
action.
So is there anything with this I have to do?
Nope. Save action. And then as an extra step, what we're going to do, so that way you don't have to go in and allow members or accept the members into the group. We're just going to grant them access right through this automation. So when they click that link, they get immediate access to the group. It's not ask or requesting access.
Okay.
So to do that, hit the plus button just under email. We're going to add another node. And then in the search bar, just type in community.
Grant group access.
Yep, there we go. Sorry, because we used that in the previous one.
Yep.
And then under groups, just tell it which group you want it to point to. Yep, save action. All right, then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So we sent the email that has the GPT and the link to the community. We've granted them access to the community. Is there anything else we need to do here?
Nope, because I got to build out the Google Doc that will go in the email that they get.
Okay. Just more as a side note, we don't need to do it here, but as a side note, if you are going to run Facebook ads to promote this, this is where you would add another node for the Facebook's conversion API. And that's a whole different video on setting that whole back end up. But this is where you'd also put that in the automation too. So that way, when you do complete a purchase, Go High Level then tells Meta and Facebook, hey, we have a confirmed purchase, count this as a conversion on the ads, which then tells Facebook, okay, we found the perfect person to purchase this. Now we're going to go find more people like them to increase the odds of higher conversions.
Okay, if I run ads, I might go back. I think I'm just testing it organically. I'm not planning on really running ads right now, but maybe I will.
Yep. As last
okay.
steps, just last steps, top right, it is in draft. We would just hit that button to publish and then save it. And now it's live. So now and again, this only fires when someone actually completes the order form.
Yeah.
So this, good Lord. Okay. Yes. So now, even though it is published and everything, there's no worry because the only way this automation fires is if someone actually goes through and purchases your thing, which you haven't promoted yet. So everything's fine there. It's good to go.
Okay. So then if I wanted to send an email out to all of our people, how would I do that?
All right. So go ahead and go back. Workflows list. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to go to marketing, just above automation. And then in the top, go to emails. And then in the screen that pops up under email marketing, we're going to click campaigns. Not create campaign there. We're going to go under here. Yep. And then we're going to click new. Blank. Just do plain text editor. Keep it simple. All right, same thing with the workflows. Right at the top, you can name it in the top middle, just so you know what the email is for. And then in the big white space, that is your email. So you can put in your message, any images, links, whatever you'd put there. And then when you're getting ready to send it, hit the blue button that says send or schedule. It's a little misleading because it makes you think like you're actually sending it right away, but you're not. You're just getting it set up to.
All right. And this, I think I know. I go.
Yep. So domain, the email. The big thing that you're asking about is scroll down a bit.
So wait, just because this always gets me. So it's Eve at mail.eve Whitaker, right?
Yes. .ai.
.ai.
Yep.
And then I can, if they want to reply.
Yep.
That would be to the Eve at they, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then here's where I say,
And then if you just wanted to send it to everyone, then you would just click all contacts. So it's under choose contacts, click all contacts, and then everyone in your contact list would get sent this.
what if I just wanted to send it to like the people that just took my video thing?
Then that one, if we've tagged them correctly, then you would do the middle one, the choose contacts, and then hit the plus button, and
Okay,
then
I see.
and then whatever tag that you'd want to
Okay.
include in that. And then everyone who has that tag, when you hit review and send, then it would go. Or if you want to schedule it, remember at the top you hit schedule, say it, tell it what day and time, and then schedule it.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's pretty much everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did that in very little time, Jason.
Not too bad.
All right. Let me stop my recording.
Quick and easy, and I get to edit it down so it'll be even shorter.
Yeah, and then I would just come up with a one sheet, just like
Oh yeah, just step by step, click by click, screen by. I'm gonna do it screen by screen, all that stuff.
yeah.
Yep. So, I'm launching the lab on Friday. I want to have at least one document for high level and one for Facebook ads ready to go, and like a couple of other things, just so that way, as soon as people join, like there's already shit there for them.
Yeah. Have you responded back to that lady? Because she responded to both of us, kind of saying she wanted to set up a time. And
Yep. I just replied back to her so that way I'm not blowing yours and Jonathan's inbox up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
respond
setting
back
up
to
time
me
on.
just so I know what's going on. I had already not CC'd Jonathan. I just kept you on it.
Oh,
So,
okay. But yeah, I responded back to her. We're meeting on Wednesday.
okay, perfect. Okay. All right. Well, then just, in the future, just let me, if you don't mind CCing me, just so I see that you did it. Cause right now we're attached and I just want, if she wants strategy, she can call me. If she wants to just work with you, that's fine too. I know you do strategy too, but I think we're a little different.
You go deeper than I do. So.
Mhm. Yep. Okay, cool.
All righty.
All right. Anything else?
Not that I can think of yet. I'm sure something will pop up.
Let's see if there's anything. Okay, cool. Well, then I'll let you go. And I don't know if we have to meet every week to go over Jonathan's things, but like I think twice a month just to go over them, just to make sure that we're doing it. And like I can start looking at his YouTube too and just see like what's going well and stuff. And I'll talk to him because we have a call set up anyway about my video stuff.
Okay.
And I can just relay over well, send him send us both the stuff that we're gonna I think we're meeting
current
next
ad performances.
Yeah, because I know he likes seeing it, but he doesn't care to like go over this in depth,
Typical executive level.
Exactly. And then I can just tell him that if we can get the stuff 2 to 3 weeks out, it will make a difference. It will not cost him anymore. But the way that Facebook works is
it'll make it more effective.
It'll make it way more effective. And then that if he does a VSL for it too.
Yes.
And I might just have him shoot a VSL with me right then and there, just talking about AI video that I can edit together and just like use as a donut to have him, because if anything, then I can, if he doesn't get the stuff 2 to 3 weeks out on the
Mhm.
next one I'm doing, we can do 2 to 3 weeks out just to have numbers to see. Because
There you
maybe
go.
we're wrong and maybe it doesn't make a big difference. I do think it does, just based on the Facebook ads that we're doing with Joe in Texas.
Okay.
All right. All right. God, I am so tired. I've just been tired since I got back from California.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 11 o'clock and I feel like I need to go take a nap.
Oof.
That's bad.
I'm surprised I'm not more tired. We had a full weekend. All kinds of stuff. Birthday parties, went to a hockey game, went to a zoo yesterday. We got to feed giraffes. That was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are your girls out of school?
Out of school. No, there's like 2 weeks left.
And so what do you do in the summer?
Kick them outside as much as possible. No, I think Libby's talking to her folks because they only live about 20 minutes away. So we might be dropping them off there like once a week, something like that. Just so I at least have one day of uninterrupted work.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'll make it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
The lab, I mean, like, the GSD lab and all that stuff isn't meant to be overly produced and professional and all that stuff anyways. It's like we're all humans, we're all adults. Most of us work from home.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. So
Yeah. 100%. I know that's where it's interesting. Like Laurel put up a post that reminded me, because she's like, what is your enough number? Because I think I told you, like, one of my mom's friends did I tell you this? She wants me to test this software and she wants to pay me $2,000 to do it. But it's like, it's so not worth it. And I know $2,000 sounds like, oh, I should do it, but she wants me to test it for 3 months. It's software
That's
I
a
wouldn't
long
use.
time.
I know.
Yeah, all of a sudden that $2,000 does not sound enticing at all.
Where I'm just like, I can't. Like, I just
You
can't
you
do
can
it.
make that in a week on a workshop.
Well, and I don't think people understand that, that it's
Yeah.
like, if you're taking me away from, like, because eventually I don't want to do workshops. I mean, I'll do a few. I
Mhm.
want to build up my school community and do my stuff in there.
Yep.
Like, I don't mind doing the workshops. I don't like all the before and advertising for them. That's what
Right.
I don't like. Like, so to me, it's like, I don't mind doing a 2-day workshop here and there, but I do not want to, like, I don't want to build out the funnels. I don't want to sit there and promote it. I'm
All
just
the
like,
logistics. You just want to do it.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's where, to me, it makes way more sense just teaming up with Jonathan right now and borrowing his community to do the stuff on video. Because again, he doesn't want to do it. So it's like, great, It was interesting though. I went to Ken's workshop this weekend. Like, Shannon did a workshop, I think on Friday, that she said was like her lowest numbers. And then I went to Ken's workshop on Saturday and there wasn't a lot of people, So I'm just like, I think people, it's a hard time of year because it's school's out, all that stuff. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to hang my hat on having to do workshops.
Yeah. I mean, people are burned out from courses and stuff like that too. It seems like the more people I talk to. Yeah.
I am. It's like, I am so burned out. All right, cool. All right. Well, I will catch up with you later on.
All right. Sounds good. I'll see you later.
All right. Bye. Thank you, Jason.
Bye.